Today on One, your daily dose of local affairs and social media commentary. Today on One, FAO to engage safari management again on retrenched employees. Tika donates 500 food hampers to local Muslim community. Houses housing issue resolved temporarily. And sinkhole opens on Independence Avenue.
The Namibia Food and Allied Workers Union has called on the Safari Hotel management to take cognizance of the law and handle the ongoing retrenchments correctly. According to the union, the management at Safari still has not fully addressed all retrenchment requests by the 177 employees who lost their jobs last week, asking that the management take into account the law when giving out the retrenchment packages. The union's Deputy Secretary General said that negotiations are still ongoing. However, should the management at Safari fail to address all requests, the union plans to file another case against the company.
We engage them to respect the law of this country. And any other employers, we are requiring or requesting the employers to respect the law. Hence, as much as you are not complying with the law, you are violating the law, and that will be the consequences. So, and we also advise the company, Safari Hotel, upon they receive our letter, which we are now going to be forwarded by tomorrow, to make sure that they comply. Otherwise, we are going to launch another case again in terms of the payment that they make without employee consent or without party consent.
Last week, the retrenched employees were in protest over the unfair labor practices by the management, with some stating that the company has not recognized them for the work they've put in.
You know what it's like it feels like there's no any slap.
What happened here is like a dream to me. I don't know whom to blame, but hope that many of us here learn from this. The impact of the coronavirus pandemic was not expected by anyone, although I somehow feel like the retrenchment was in the management's plan all along.
Safari Court Board Chairperson Philip Ellis, partner at the law firm representing the Safari management, has not responded to email requests or phone calls from Today on One on the 18th and 20th of May 2020 to comment on the matter.
Welcome back. For over 50 years, PEP has embraced the spirit of Sikhula Kunye, growing together. We've never been apart from you before, so it's very special to have you back. We've made our stores safe, and our incredible staff who call Dynamos are ready to help whatever you need. Warm clothing for your baby and children, refreshing your home, a new cell phone, we're still here to help. You can always count on our lowest prices and trusted laybys. We are stronger together, and we will grow together. Sikhula kunye, PEP.
The Turkish government, through the Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency, donated food hampers to 500 families from the local Muslim community to sustain them during the month of Ramadan, a holy month which is annually observed by the Muslim communities worldwide. Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar, observed by Muslims worldwide as a month of fasting, prayer, reflection and community building. Today on One spoke to some of the representatives of the local Muslim community who said that since Muslims are required not to eat or drink between dawn and sunset in the month of Ramadan, this has allowed them to relate with the situation faced by many vulnerable people who may not have anything to eat or drink, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic.
During these 30 days, we are fasting. And as I mentioned earlier, fasting once you are fasting, you become hungry, you become thirsty, And that enables you to understand what it is to be without food and without drinks. And once you are in that state, you can easily relate to a person who is not having anything to eat or drink. And it becomes, and we believe that this is the month of charity. And being generous of giving over things, we believe that there will be a lot of reward for Muslims. And that reward we want to share it with Namibia, especially during this time when COVID-19 is all over the world.
What TICA has done is more than welcome, because it will go a long way in helping the community, which is so much deprived. Because normally when we fast, we have a considerable amount of people who need the help with fasting and breaking their fast. But right now we have the problem of lockdown due to the COVID-19 coronavirus. Then the problem is more profound. So we really appreciate that we can get donations from the organizations like this, and we can be able to help the vulnerable members of the community.
According to the program coordinator at TICA, the organization does not only support the Muslim community, but it has various development programs in partnership with the Namibian government focusing on health, education and agriculture.
Ayrımı yapmaksızın her yere gittik.
TICA goes everywhere, don't differentiate between the country, the religion, the color or anything else.
Namibya'da da eğitim, tarım, sağlık projelerimiz başta olmak üzere dezavantajlı gruplarla hep çalıştık.
We did different projects in different fields such as education, health and agriculture, and we also worked hand in hand with disadvantaged community or groups in Namibia.
Bu sefer de Ramazan ayındayız.
This time around we are here for Ramadan month.
Türkler ve Müslümanlar için değerli bir ay.
It's a very important month for the Turkish people and also for the Muslim community.
Herkesin insan olduğunu tekrar hatırlaması için bir fırsat.
This is an opportunity that reminds everyone that they are people.
Ya da yardım ayı.
Or maybe when it comes to aid or helping.
Sevgiyi paylaşma ayı.
It's a month for sharing love.
Bu tabii sadece Müslümanlar için değil, tüm insanlar için de geçerli.
Of course, this is not only for Muslim people. It has to go with everyone else.
Ramadan is scheduled to end this week when the first sight of the new moon is seen in the sky around the world and will be marked with a special celebration called Eid al-Fitr, the festival of the breaking of the fast.
Accommodation is the ability of the eye to focus on distant and near objects.
And I bring it in contact with the electroscope. What you must keep in mind is positive charge can't move. It is the negative charge that moves.
The first one, EF, is then going to be 0 minus negative 2 over 4 minus negative 4. Look at my signs. If you go wrong there, if you don't substitute in brackets, you're definitely going to get wrong answers.
With the assistance of Katutura Police Station Commander Philemon Chitekulu, the Gausas family is back in the house they were evicted from last week. Kelma Gausas told Today on One that Katutura Police Station Commander Philemon Chitekulu instructed them to forcefully re-enter the premises and stay there until the court finds a permanent solution.
We are waiting for the summons from the court so we can go in court to settle this whole story once and for all. And we are back in the house with the help of the station commander and the councillor.
She says there might be a light at the end of the tunnel as their constituency councillor Ruben Shihama as well as Katatura Station Commander Chitekulu are all in support of the family.
We feel it's a relief because in the first incident we were running around only with the councillor. We went in the offices, we didn't get any help. But now this time we also see the station commander of Katatura and the chief inspector, they were here. They see the situation, how we are outside, how we were sleeping outside, and it's a relief for me. At least now we can go in court and the house issue will be settled once and for all.
The family will remain in the house until the case between her and the landlord, who is also a family member, concludes.
Make sure you catch It's a Wrap in our new time slot. Now on Sundays from 7:30 with repeats on Tuesday nights at 8:30.
A sinkhole opened in Independence Avenue opposite the City of Windhoek's main entry area. Motorists are advised to take caution when driving in the vicinity. It appears as though the sinkhole opened due to flooding caused by a burst pipe. The incident prompted the municipality to shut down the power supply of the entire Windhoek West, affecting businesses and households.
Our teams here are very visible on the road. If you just go across the road here by the City of Windhoek head office, you can see the teams that has been working very hard also to make sure that we try and bring back the smoothness on our roads again. So it's just to call for patience. Our intentions are actually good intentions to make sure that our clients are not severely affected by the status of our roads, and as a result, we are doing the best we can do.
Barricades have been put up and municipal officials are currently attending to the matter.
It's not like it used to be. We all used to share tafel with our friends and family. Something has come and made those spirits so much harder to lift. But we have hope. We see the Namibian spirit in a nation working together from a distance to make a better country. We can't wait for this to pay off. And when it does, we'll be excited to bring the smooth taste of Namibia's finest to people who have truly earned it. Tafel made of Namibia.
In other leading stories, the Directorate of Veterinary Services under the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform has announced the lifting of restrictions following the successful containment of the foot and mouth disease outbreak in cattle that occurred in the Kabe North constituency of the Zambezi region in August 2019. The restrictions are lifted with immediate effect. The last confirmed case of FMD in the Kabe North constituency was recorded on the 13th of December 2019. The response to this outbreak mainly involved mass vaccination of cattle, zoning, movement control, disease surveillance and awareness creation amongst others. Over 96% of the cattle in the region were successfully vaccinated against FMD. All indications are that the FMD outbreak has been successfully controlled, hence the decision to lift all restrictions that were put in place for the purpose of controlling this outbreak.
Welcome to Comments Corner, your daily dose of comments from the hottest social media pages. A family in Pineus Park escaped a near-death experience as armed robbers robbed them of 2 cell phones and a laptop. FESI encouraged Namibians to be more vigilant at all times as crime will be on the increase because of lack of employment. Demetria agreed and said he smells danger. Savannah said, unfortunately in Namibia, everyone is presumed innocent until found guilty in a court of law. Nampala said keeping dogs in our houses could alert you when they start barking. Bester said it is a terrible experience to go through an armed robbery. Spokesman said the one caught should be punished accordingly. Johnson said crime might get worse in Namibia if coronavirus continues hitting the economy. And that is all from Comments Corner. Be sure to post your comments on our social media pages for broadcast every day only on Today on 1.
Last year, critics and audiences fell in love with the Big C.
So what next?
I, for one, am prepared to be wowed.
Oh, you be wowed. I'll be drunk. My name is Kathy, and I will see you now.
It is not okay for you to kiss my wife.
I don't want to feel better. I want to be better.
Catch your favorite local music show on One Africa Television every Friday evening, now at 9 o'clock, and the repeats on Saturdays at 5:30 and Tuesday evenings at 9:30.
I'm a medical intern. Africa normally draws its strength from community. I am because you are. Now we're asking the community to break the chain of transmission and stay at home. Help us save lives.
This is my wife, Rajolene. By staying at home, you ensure that my wife comes home to me.
How 2015 and welcome 2016. How
Shola pansi, shola pansi, shola pansi, shola pansi, lala pansi, ruba jani, ekta jani, ruba jani. I know life is set to sell. If you try and you stumble, don't end up in a bundle full of niggas that don't die. Find a better way to rise, but we all must survive. Must survive.
Master Blast man the thing.
I demand bar. Wagwan man. We got fire, Shitana, J Black, CJ.
Things in time will tell of your sins. Everyone is asking for love, oh, you're healing. Everyone is seeking for life, make sure you live it. Everyone is asking for more, fire keep it burning. In the cloud, shout it out loud. I see the masses in the clouds. Rastafari, open up me, I know, say. I see the masses in the clouds. Shout it loud, loud, loud. I see the masses in the clouds. Rastafari, open up me, I. Things in time will tell of your sins. Everyone is asking for love, oh, you're healing. Everyone is seeking for life, make sure you live it. Everyone is asking for more, fire keep it burning. Things in time will tell of your sins. Everyone is asking for love, oh, you're healing. Everyone is seeking for life, make sure you live it. Everyone is asking for more, fire keep it burning.
many years, hard as it's upon your speaker. Who you know live the city life like I do, then turn around, double cup myself in no one job. Live up to the hype, I'm not like these guys. What I rap my real life, I don't recall no lies. Sticking with the optimistic vision, no demise. Cause when I'm playing FIFA, only time I'm picking sides.
So me friend me say me now want to judge you. Me now want to pick up a stone and throw it on you. Live your life just the way that you want to. Positively, like Almighty wants to. Things in time will tell of your sins. Everyone is asking for love, oh you're healing. Everyone is seeking for life, make sure you live it. Everyone is asking for more, fire keep it burning.
Hey yo man, acid corrosive versus acid commercial. This battle's ridiculous, man. You got me battling acid commercial. I'ma slaughter acid commercial right through the neck, man. Just give me a beat, I'm ready to kill, man.
Alright. That's the spirit by day, acid corrosive.
Hey yo, my style is better than this nigga's trying to battle me. From my understanding, it's all about your gravity. You're stuck in space like a goddamn astronomy. Acid corrosive, it's an acid commercial. I'm a potential influential than acid commercial. How dare you wanna battle me? You trying to test me, you're just a fanning of my intellect faculty. I'm highly compactable like liquid mercury. Spit art bars that can fit your brain gallery. I create a better world with my rap like catastrophe. I'm highly educated, spiritual individual. My rap complicated like I'm performing a ritual. I'm a gasoline star trapped in the universe. I intersect the universal part universe. As I stand like a black hole galaxy in the universe, about to reverse the Big Bang Theory. Yeah, man. Don't play with me, I see commercial. I just sacrificed the lamb, man. I just sacrificed the lamb right there, man. You don't wanna mess around with acid corrosive. You can't play with me, commercial. I'm better than you, man. Yeah, I'm better than you. Come on, you gotta give me proof.
Acid corrosive, man, I respect you. Have knowledge out of the box, the people wanna hear you. Competitive lines, that's why they wanna battle you. The main problem is that they can't understand you. You use strong words, that's why I hate you. You can make a full album, but who's gonna buy you? See, you have to family now, you need to slow it down. Commercialize your rap, get money out of the tracks. Read your family facts, and that's a full fact. You came with digger dang, supernature rap magic. Those were hit tracks, but they fell off track when I came through the left from my Africa. And for the kids, we all fall down. You have to keep it real like we say it on track. You full of science fiction, your rap ain't real. And most of all, it won't pay your bills.
Oh man, acid commercial, you just crossed your boundaries, man. You wanna play with me? You wanna mess around? I'm coming at you. You mess around with the wrong person. How can I be beaten by commercial, man? You got the crowd hyped up, but I got something for you, man. You know what I'm saying?
BBC World News, the biggest African and international news stories. Focus on Africa.